문제가 생겼어요.
I can't anchor him to the memory. Too much psychological trauma. He's rejecting the treatment, retreating.
고정시킬 수 없어요. 거부 반응으로 기억이.
Desmond, I need you to try and relax.
릴렉스해라.
Let me try and stabilize him.
안정되도록 할게요.
Focus. Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing isn't real. Just a picture of the past. It can't hurt you.
Damn it. It's not working.
Give it a moment. He'll adjust. The first time is never easy.
We're losing him.
Oh, that's enough, Miss Stillman.
We need to pull him out. Now.
All right, Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out.
어.
You okay?
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
시간 절약하려고
You're
달려든 거야.
insane. So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down.
누워라. 하휴. 원래 이렇게 하면 지지거리나?
A wise decision.
Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory.
유전자 기억이다.
Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA
이것으로
files.
Precisely.
상징을
But there's a problem.
기억을 볼 수 있다.
This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see
그래.
Warren, please.
Fine.
좀만 쉬는 시간 줘. 너 움직일 수 있냐? 안 들리는 것 같은데?
You're questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that, too. I believe it's called stupid.
Lucy, this isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines. But I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Lisa?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down. And then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. We just need to have a little faith.
Fine. But I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to trace through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
진짜 안 들린다 근데. 어디 갔냐 너네? 안녕.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
땡큐 땡큐. 방 가서 쉬려나. 노트북 안 쓰게 해줄래?
So you're really an assassin? Like Altair?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
I was supposed to be one, but I ran away from the farm when I was 16.
Farm?
Yeah, that's what they called the place where I grew up. The farm. Like Messiah, I guess. Only not so, creepy. Just a small community in the middle of nowhere. About 30 of us living, you know, off the grid.
Why?
Thought my parents were just crazy hippies trying to stick it to the man, you know? My dad was always going on about our enemies, how they'd be looking for us, how we'd have to be prepared. No one ever came. Nothing ever happened.
Why'd you run away?
I could never leave the compound. You have any idea what it feels like being trapped in a place, knowing there was a whole world out there I'd never get to see?
Don't you miss your parents?
No. As far as I'm concerned, they weren't my parents. They were my wardens, and I was their prisoner.
It sounds like they only wanted to protect you.
With all that's happened, I don't know. I guess they were right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up the past.
It's all right. Gives me something to think about.
Try and get some sleep. We've got a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
좀 쉬라고? 그래.
Got a question for you before I turn in.
Sure.
How did they find me? I mean, I haven't been anywhere near another assassin for 10 years.
Use your real name?
Nope, not before today.
Credit cards?
Cash only.
Telephone?
There's no one to call.
Driver's license?
Motorcycle. Guilty pleasure.
There's your answer. Photo, fingerprint.
This is a drug company. What does Abstergo have to do with the DMV?
Desmond, these guys are everywhere. They...
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I really
이 사람은
can't
어디에도
talk.
있다. 에이, 너 말할 거 없음? 놀아줘, 나 심심해. 응? 나 놀아줘. 네 명찰 좀 보자. 네 이름이 루시건 알고 있지만 그래도 명찰을 좀.
Aren't you tired? Can't talk. Gotta work. Aren't you tired?
안 피곤하냐고? 피곤하다. 잘게.
Damn it, they locked the door.
책 같은 거 못 보냐? 어.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean, almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
응? 야, 뭐라고? 자막이라도 있어야지 알아먹을 텐데. 여기 들어가서 시작해보자. continue.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles.
계속
What's the
나와요.
matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
That's right.
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists. At least I think you're scientists. And forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but you ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my
What's
god.
wrong?
She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunication stuff is particularly interesting.
컴퓨터 뭐라고? But we'll see if there's a mail network outbox this item. Remember the back syntax phone remedy. Cuidado may be my no. Here my task. Worry lots about my things and more about making network tasks. Found the access keypad getting today out by the parking lot. Remember near the start with keeping it in your pocket instead of letting it hang off your coat. Try and take better care of your things, Warren. Imagine if security had found it. They'd have shut us down for Mr. Day to reprogram all the computer access code. Administration classified information. As a general reminder, employees of Abstergo Industries are prohibited from discussing corporate policy, proceeding, and projects. In light of pending litigation, you're all reminded of Section 2.15 in your employment contract. We acknowledge and agree that Abstergo has developed such confidential information by the investigation of a significant time, effort, and expense, and that such confidential information provides Abstergo with a significant competitive advantage in its business. We acknowledge and agree that a breach of this agreement by you will therefore result in irreparable harm to Abstergo, the extent of which would be difficult to ascertain. And in any event, money damages will be indicated as a remedy in the event of such a breach. Accordingly, we agree that in the event of breach of this agreement by you, Abstergo shall be entitled to injunctive or other equitable relief as the court deems appropriate in relation to any other remedies which it may have available. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact your Human Resource Manager. We thank you in advance for your compliance. Alrighty. Nothing. Get back to work, please. We have a deadline. Why do you sign emails? Is that right up top? Who's coming from? Is that why the right? By earlier? What do you mean? 별로 내가 아는 그런가? 됐고. 이것도 한번 볼까요? 아무것도 안 나오면
Aren't you tired?
원하냐고? 그냥 그래, 이 새끼야. 야, 못 나감? 아이씨, 한 번 더. 화장실 좀 가자. 쪼르르륵. 콸콸콸콸.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
옷도 못 갈아입는다고, 씨. 뭐요, 이게.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
잘리기라도 해주는 거야, 씨.
Where's Lucy?
Oh, don't worry. She'll be with us soon enough.
So why are you doing all this, Doc? What are you hoping to accomplish?
You turned the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Then, let me sum it up for you. The world's a mess. It's pathetic, really. You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains just as barbaric, just as stupid.
And your point is...
Order, Mr. Miles. The world needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
You expect me to believe you're building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly what we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right, right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what is?
Yes, we are.
말했냐? 에이씨, 정민이 자라. 아니라. 인물 3 갑시다.
Damn it! What's the problem now?
I'm getting weird temperature readings. I think the Animus is overheating.
Christ, it's always something. How long?
Too soon to tell.
These delays are unacceptable, Miss Stillman. I want progress reports every hour.
It's gonna be a while, Desmond. Why don't you go lie down or something? Get some rest.
돌아가고 싶었더라. 아. 열심히 먹은 거자는 거야.
Why is he always yelling at you? It's his machine.
His theories. He's not the one who built it.
Who did? You?
No. Abstergo has a team of engineers. Not much they don't have. But I did oversee the assembly. Guess that's why he gets so angry with me.
He's a dick.
He's under a lot of pressure. We all are.
Can't believe you're defending the guy.
Warren saved my life, so if he wants to yell a little, let him.
What do you mean he saved your life?
You're not the only one who doesn't get to go home at night.
Wait, are you saying you're a prisoner?
When they first approached me, I was finishing up my PhD. The university had made it clear I had no future there. They didn't like the subject of my doctorate, called it pseudoscience. Said keeping me on would discredit and embarrass them. It was the same everywhere. Other universities, companies I interviewed with. Pretty soon I was out of money and out of time. I was this close to waiting tables. Then I got a letter.
From Vidic?
He said he'd been following my career since undergrad, that he believed in my work and wanted to meet to discuss my future. You have no idea how good it felt to hear that. So I met with him. What did I have to lose?
And he offered you a job.
Yes, here at Abstergo, helping out on the Animus project. I'd have a chance to test my theories and prove the professor's wrong. How could I turn that down?
I think I'm missing the part where you became a prisoner.
Sometimes I wonder if they weren't behind it all. If they manipulated events so that I'd get desperate. They can do that. They can do anything. I didn't think when I agreed to come here. They even told me I'd be trapped. For 6 months, a year max. Once the product launched, there'd be no need for secrecy anymore. But until then, I'd be a guest of the company. At least, that's what they said.
And when the Animus was ready?
They came in while I was sleeping. 3 guys. Guns. They dragged me out of bed. God. The worst part is I knew them. One guy, Richard, we ate lunch together sometimes. And now he was gonna... They were cracking jokes. I tried to pull away. He hit me. And that's when he told me I was going to die.
Christ, what did you do?
Nothing. I kept telling myself it wasn't real. And then Warren was there, shouting at them to get away from me. And they listened.
Jesus.
He's not a happy man, Desmond. I wouldn't even say he's a good man, but he saved my life. They never came for me again, and he promised they never would.
You're still stuck here working for these nut jobs.
But I'm alive. Anyway, I really do need to get the Animus repaired. I'll see you tomorrow, Desmond.
What the hell? Someone's been in here. Looks like some kind of access code.
Hey. Stemma. Possibly I am not authorized to discuss this employer. The circumstances regarding her departure from the campaign. Dear Nancy, I write to inquire about the death of a former employee by the name of Marino. I don't know if you're working here at this time. There was apparently some kind of accident, but I'm not able to find any information on the subject. The coroner's office indicated that a fire had been sealed. If it was suicide, Why is this information considered so sensitive? Serial use is demand. Nancy, I don't understand why this information is so difficult to access. I've never heard of a company having the ability to secure my own report proprietary information. That's ridiculous. She was my friend. I just want to know what happened to her. Miss Timon, unfortunately, I am unable to respond further to your inquiry. I have... William. This is... I'm looking at this mail. Please direct all further communication to him, thank you. Warren Beatty. She killed herself. Something about a relationship with a kid named Newman. Don't dip your pen in the company ink. Not drop it. 축구도 가능? 비딕 노트북 가능? 샷! 바깥 세상이 잘 보이질 않아. 너무 밝아. 야, 나 피실험체인데 이렇게 자유롭게 돌아다녀도 되는 거야? 나름 많은 공간 돌아다니는 것 같은데. 지금이나 찾자. The front line.
Rise and shine. We've got quite a day ahead of us.
You're in a good mood this morning.
Miss Stillman has made some modifications to the Animus. You should be able to remain inside even longer now.
And help you with your treasure hunt.
This is serious business, Mr. Miles. I don't think you fully appreciate the work that Abstergo does.
Maybe because I don't actually know what you people do.
We change the world. Every day, in 100 different ways. Did you know that nearly every single breakthrough of the past millennia, be it medical, mechanical, or philosophical, has come from Abstergo or its predecessors?
That's a bold claim, Doc. Think you might be exaggerating a bit?
Not in the slightest. Oh, we certainly don't take the credit. That would arouse far too much suspicion. We choose our beneficiaries with great care.
Why?
Isn't it obvious? It means we're in control.
But how? What makes you guys so special, so smart? That you happen to invent all these things while us mere mortals stumble around like idiots?
To be fair, we don't invent them. We find them.
Find them?
They're gifts, Mr. Miles. From those who came before. We'll have to continue this discussion later. Time's wasting.
그래, 빨리. 미노스나 가자.
Morning, Desmond.
Yeah. Hi.
오, 이걸로 컴퓨터. 나중에 할 수 있겠구나. 하나는 여기 못함.
I need you to lie down, Desmond.
오케이, 갑시다.
You forget how the Animus works? Select the memory on the menu in front of you and let's begin.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. Don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestor started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy.
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now.
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look. Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
그렇게 알았어. 들어갈게. 갔지? 컴퓨터 좀 훔쳐보자. Like a mercy. 이거 어떤 것 같은데? 바꿔. 아웃박스. From Lucy tumor. Link. 뭐야 이거. Where's the link? I'm hoping you might be able to help me understand why even 5 years after the fact, no one is willing to tell me what happened to my friend. If you're concerned about sensitive information being divulged as a result of sharing this with me, I think my record at the company speaks for itself. Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Beth, Mrs. Timo. 근데 비릭 박사예요? 왜 이렇게 많아? 세템벌 하여튼 이게 제일 먼저고. 무시한데. Found the access key pattern again there by the parking lot. Remember, we need to start keeping it in the pocket instead of letting it hang off and go. Try and take better care of 이거 읽었던 것 같죠? Routine button. Even if the security had found it, they'd have shut us down for at least for a day to reprogram all the computer access code. Great, I'll leave it at my desk. More less about my things and more about making anyone work their bands. From observing news wire service. Okay, she's announced, but not in the way you think. Increasing erratic weather patterns have caused the global weather association to abolish the term hurricane season. Was confined to the months of June through November. Hurricane duration, frequency, strength, and location have increased to the point where most coastal cities must now live in constant fear of these devastating storms. However, was statewide once postponed. Such last-minute adjustment to the new all-in-one telecommunications. That's right. After we have postponed the launch of their first satellite until December 21st. They maintain that the patented technology will allow faster, more reliable data transmission than previous generation satellites, which suffered from delays in 이게 먼저네. As a reminder of the voice of the industry to help you from discussing corporate policy, proceedings and projects. In light of pending litigation, you are all reminded of Section 2.15 in the employee and with the system has developed such computation information by the investment of significant time for them spans and such computation information provides travel with a significant competitive advantage in each business. We acknowledge and avoid a breach of this agreement by you, therefore resulting in from harm to travel, the extent of which is difficult to ascertain any effect money damages will be eradicated as a remedy in the event of such a breach. Accordingly, we agree that in the event of a breach of this agreement by you, Starbucks shall be entitled to injunctive or equitable relief as the court deems appropriate, in addition to any other remedies which it may have available. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact your human resource manager. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. 3. Mr. Mind up like Rava, what do you mean? Nothing else like it for wrong phrasing. What are you saying? Is the right up top? Silicon. Starting is why the mountains of Antarctica brilliant. The US and EU are once again facing heavy criticism for their decision to begin construction of jointly owned oil platforms in the North Sea. Several supernational unions opposed the work, claiming it violates the Antarctic Treaty System. The situation has been further complicated by the presence of 2 naval destroyers that have been the reason for reasons related to the construction. 뭔 소리인지 잘 모르겠어요. I know what you're doing. I know what you did. I saw him. He had a metal bell. It often prevent crazy shooting, stabbing, tore each other to pieces. I know it was you people. Said the robber. What's the name? I'm going to tell anyone who will listen. You'll be exposed. If you know the truth, and then you will pay. You crazy bastard. You pay. 미친놈인데? 뭐지? I think you might be able to help me let everyone. 아까 그거구나. I'll be out of this time first. I'll return on October for case of emergency. Please contact my assistant, Robbie Jacobson, extension. You told me she wasn't going to be a problem, and here she is stirring up the shit again. Give it this one. You bought shit for you're responsible for her. 왜 이렇게 귀찮게 캐묻게 하냐 뭐 이런 소리인 것 같은데요. 솔직히 잘 모르겠어. 뭐 인공위성 얘기하고 뭐 어떻게 뭐 북극에 기름 파내는 거 얘기하고. 이거 세수 한번 하고요. 손도 닦고, 화장실도 한번, 대소변도 비우고, 귀찮으니까 샤워를 안 합니다. 어차피 나가지도 않죠.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
호쉬. 뭐 보자마자 노래 좀 빡쳤구만. 상관한 혼났구만. 저 비직 박사. 갑시다. 버튼이 없어.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Piece of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
오지마.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
왜?
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened. Aren't you tired?
피곤하니? 컴퓨터 좀 써도 되겠니? 갔다. 빨라. 들어갔다 바로 나왔는데 바로 사라졌어. 컴퓨터 좀 볼까요? 봤었나? 그렇긴 한데 봤던 거 같죠 이거? And why is everyone repeating a rat gas threat? To say she's probably getting it bigger and better from someone else that isn't me. How can you help them compete? Rest assured there are some good ways to click the link to see. We will be the release will be there soon. Can you sound rescue? 뭐 밑에 맞네? 인테 아웃데. I think it doesn't understand. Actually, this is a site of launch. The number can start an assembly. Should try and infiltrate. What is the further launch? Low Earth orbit transmitter for artifact. Intentional conditioned response experiment from 5 years ago. If successful, they control everything. What do you mean everything? Oh my. What about the Desmond? You're using him to locate another artifact. I haven't delaying, but they're close now. Does he know? Does he know about us? No. Good, keep it that way for now. Can you send rescue? 오케이, 그렇죠. 구출해줄 수 있냐니까 곧 걸로 갈 거다. 뭐 이런 거죠. PD거엔 뭐가 있나요? 뭐가? 아, 5일까지 봤을 거 아니야. 내가 6일 걸 안 봤을 거야. 아, 5일 거까지는 다 봤을 거란 말이야. 이거 보자고. Stop about those idiots in First Division. You're putting out a press release about this. That's right. Terrain Mars has been delayed until the 24th so that we can make improvement to the coverage area. Some stuff about this. 봤던 것 같기도 하고. For the benefits of the consumer, of course. Let's just make sure you get what you need in time to meet the new launch window. Security document department password. 패스워드가 000626770006267. 알긴 있긴 한데. Like our secret for you to check your email sharply. 다 봤죠? 다 본 거 같죠? 뭐지? 다 본 거 같죠? 근데 뭔가 이거 보기 싫다. 너무 길다. 됐어. 그렇다 쳐. 좀 자러 갑시다. 이거 또 누구 오면 안 되니까. 달리는 거 왜 안 됩니까? 이그라이는 되는 것 같은데. 이거 회의실인가요? 나가는 곳인가요? 뭐 될 수 있는 거 없나요? 주먹질도 못하고 뭔가 비밀번호 알아냈는데 써먹을 데가 없어. 여는 데가 없어. 그냥 들어갑시다. 어차피 CCTV도 다 있는 거. 재밌게 잡시다.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm
We're
coming.
nearly done.
예.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true.
Nothing's true.
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles.
Touché.
Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
가죠. 말만 하는 것도 지쳤습니다. 활동을 해야죠. 암살자면 암살자답게.
I said get up, goddammit! Listen,
Oh no.
seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
How'd you do it, Desmond?
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite them. What's the situation down there?
We're taking heavy fire.
Can you contain it? Or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. Couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I told you I had nothing to do with this. How would I even contact them? Telepathy? Come on.
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon enough. Here, have a listen.
Threat's been neutralized.
Looks like the cavalry won't be coming.
Dunno, Doc. Freaking out a minute ago. Your little research facility not as secure as you thought it was? Worried they'll be back with more?
I don't think so, Desmond.
What Lucy here is trying to say is that there aren't any assassins left to come for you. We've been very busy this past year, hunting down your little enclaves, your desert communes and whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this.
비딕 삭송 가가지고 야 비딕 내가 먹으면 가지도 못하냐? 야 너 따라갈 수 있니? 같이 따라가면 안 돼. 못 지나가? 별개 보소. 아저씨한테 말을 걸어볼까요?
I'm sorry, Desmond.
You mentioned the desert. Do you think...
They sent a team there, but the place was deserted. I don't know where your parents are, and I can't promise they're still alive. But I think they got away.
Thanks. Thanks for checking.
It's not as bad as it seems.
What are you talking about? They just killed, literally killed, my only chance of getting out of here. And then I find out the assassins are all but destroyed, and Christ, I still don't know what these people are planning. But I do know they plan to kill me when they're done. I am screwed, okay? What do you want me to do?
Just try and have a little faith. Have faith. Rest up, Desmond. You're gonna need the energy.
그래, 자야지. 잠깐 쉬어야지. 여기 못 가냐 이제? 갈 수 있다. 무슨 나중에 가고 여기부터 보자. 새로운 거 없고요. 7일 102819 컨퍼런스 룸도 The passcode was changed last night. They have a new passcode. What is it? 비디컷도 한번 볼까요? 지리자. 뭐야? 알레르기. Alright. If this case isn't going to get us what we need, it's time to start looking at me as well. Remember, David from our acquisitions department You may be able to provide you with a couple of additional test subjects should responses be retired. In case you need reminding, we're running out of time. This crowd with the fluoride assessment is going to put us under a lot of scrutiny. We need to launch on the 21st. If we wait any longer, we risk everything being frozen during the investigation. I have a feeling that none of our plans in BC are going to do us any favors on this one. We'll deal with them come election time. We'll clean up the mess at the, but I'm hearing there's some jackass baggage handler trolling these groups and the job website with his tales of murder and corporate cover-ups. Where is he even getting his information from? New reports said the project really killed everyone down there before our cleanup crews arrived. I still don't understand how they managed to botch test the battery. Anyway, we're trying to figure out who the hell he is so we can shut him up. But it's providing difficult. I'm beginning to wonder if he doesn't have help. Seems there are still a couple of those assassins bastards running loose. It only takes one, but you already knew that. It makes me wonder if the fluoride leak was internal after all. That if it else, or we deal with a whistleblower or something worse. I'm about ready to put a frog on your subjective then. So either get me results or another person into that animals. 스파이더는 잘 받아줄게. 레벨 갖고 뭐 아까 좀 보는 거. 네, 저기 가볼까요? 컨퍼런스로. 그럼 뭐가 나올라나? 뭐 없어? 아, 노트북이 하나 있네. 뭔 개소리야. 이거 왜 이렇게 길어? 별로 읽기 싫지. 너무 길어서 이거 읽기 싫다. 뭐 이런 게 있다. 뭐 이런 게 있다. 칩시다. 뭔 비밀들이 있다. 뭐 이런 일들이 있었다. 뭐 대충 그런 말이었다는 걸로 하고. 시스템이 참 이상해. 고민나 잡시다. 오, 또 이상한 문자.
Get up.
Get up.
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
왜 이렇게 빨라?
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day. One that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
가자.
We've got it.
비디.
What the hell was that?
Well,
We've got the map.
how many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority.
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
What the hell is that?
어우, 얘는 아홉진 저거 그거 아님? 역병 표시. 거미냐 뭐냐 이거. 먼저 볼까? 이걸 뭐야? 건? 문화건? 여긴 없을까? 없다. 노트북 지금도 쓸 수 있냐? 노트북 못 쓰네? 내 방.
Oh my god.
뭐야, 환차도 있어.
looks like... Is that blood? The hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?
말할 수 있는 거예요. 네. Answer. Entered and never returned. Hunger? 무슨 일? Where all books containing thousands of people and within each of them lies an irreparable truth. 화장실은 없네. 끝나긴 있구나. 새로운 게 없나요? 7회 거까진 봤는데. 박스도 딱히 없고, 박스도 딱히 없죠? 없네요? 아, 그거 못 봤던 거나. 아, 모기가 절대 안 잡히네. 칠까지는 봤고. 8일. 그래서 엔지니어. 봄. 음. 96%가 죽으면서 좋다. 제 16번이 좋다. 저 안에 있는 것도 한번 더 볼까? Another project rate. 있나? 반갑습니다. 피니시.